So day 3 of the Cambridgeshire meeting, we've got a cracking day's racing on ITV and Prospect. We've got the Cambridgeshire as well as 3 cracking group races for the 2-year-olds. We've got the Royal Lodge, the Middle Park and the Cheveley Park. Bringing you a nap, a next best and a long shot across those races. We'll start with a nap in the Cheveley Park, which is Miss Amulet, who has changed owners since she won the Lalva. She's, I think she's owned now by Mrs. Tabor, so Ryan Moore will take the ride, and I think what she's shown so far is probably good enough to win this renewal. Just looking at the 5-year Timeform average adjusted ratings, that comes out at 127, and she's already ran to a Timeform adjusted rating of 124. I thought she battled really well on the first try at this trip at York, and I think a repeat that effort could just be good enough to win this renewal, and I'm quite surprised she isn't favourite. I think if she was trained by a more fashionable trainer than Ken Condon, she probably would be, but he's no stranger to Group 1 success. So I think she'll take plenty of beating. She beat Sacred in the Lowther, who looked as if she was coming to win on that occasion. She didn't really put it all in at the finish, and she's traded at 1.15 or shorter in her last 3 starts. She does have first-time cheek pieces. They will need to have an effect in the finish. If they do, she could go close, but I think Miss Amulet will reverse Lalva form with, will confirm Lalva form, sorry, with over Sacred. Likely favourite, Dandella, she has £6 to find on the ratings. Her form has been franked from the Duchess of Cambridge last time out. However, I do feel that she needs to improve further, and she hasn't been seen since. And although she has size, there's just a doubt in my mind, was she more forward at the early part of the stage of the season than her counterparts? And then you've got the likes of Happy Romance and Alcohol Free. They ran in the Dick Pool last time. They were first and second. Alcohol Free was maybe a bit too green in the closing stages, so I think she might reverse form. And Uncle Thumb was third in the Lalva. She won air last week. She might be better over 7 and does need to improve again. So I think Miss Amulet will be my best bet of the day in the Cheveley Park. And then moving on to the Middle Park, the Colts equivalent, looks a really, really good renewal this year. We've got the likes of Method and Minzal heading the market. It would be Method that I'm going to tip as my next best. He's been really impressive on both his starts. He's won them in really good fashion. He beat Fevrover on debut and then Mighty Gurkha last time. They've both gone on to win group races. He's clocked good times in the process. He's not far off top rated, and I think there's plenty more of improvement to come. And Frankie Dettori's also taken the ride. We've seen him team up with Martin Mead in the past with the likes of Advertise. I just thought it was really interesting that he got the call up as well. Minzal is the other joint favourite. He needs to improve slightly on ratings. Was really impressive in the Gimcrack. I'm just a bit worried about the strength of that form. It's taken a few knocks in the meantime, and he's been slowly away the last 2 occasions, and he'll need to be a lot more efficient at the start this time around. There's no denying he's a really talented sort. I just think he does need to improve. Supremacy did look to get an easy lead in the Richmond last time. He was another impressive winner, but again, that form's really taken some knocks since. And I think the most likely danger might be the Jessica Harrington trained Lucky Vega, who won the Phoenix Stakes in really good fashion at the Curragh and then wasn't seen to best effect there last time when badly hampered. This is a stronger race than the Group 1 he won, but he's probably been underestimated in the market a little bit. But I do fancy Method to remain unbeaten in the Middle Park, and then we'll go for a long shot in the big handicap of the day, the Cambridgeshire. It looks a really vintage renewal. If you look at the top of the market, you've got the unexposed improving types that you'd expect every year. We've got the Abdullah pair of Tempest and Derivo, and the William Haggis pair of Sinjari, who won the John Smith's Cup, and Ilarab, who's been most progressive this season, including when winning last Saturday at Newbury. You've also got the likes of Muntatham and Sabuska, who've run in all the major mile handicaps this season. So this already looks like it's going to be a really strong piece of form. whatever the result. But I think it might be worth taking a chance on an outsider. There was two that took my eye. Just a quick mention for Bell Rock, who's trained by Andrew Balding. He won at this course on seasonal debut, then potentially found the race coming too soon in the Royal Hunt Cup before third at Goodwood. I think this test will really suit him, and he's been kept fresh for the race, and he won first time out. So he would be on the shortlist, but it's his stablemate at an even bigger price, Good Birthday, who took my eye, who's now £8 lower than when third in the race last year behind Lord North. Was quite an eye-catcher last week at Newbury, was left poorly placed, wasn't knocked about, and although there is signs of temperament, I think a big field such as this, where he can make his way through them off the pace, he could well outrun his odds, especially if you're able to get sort of 6-7 places with some firms. I think around the 25 to 1 mark, he represented one that could go well at a big price. So hopefully one or two winners along the way. But yeah, Miss Amulet, my strongest. But yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll do okay.